Adventure Time is my current favorite show. It is funny in many ways. In my opinion, it is the best children's show ever made. Once, I was checking an online episode guide of the show to see if I had missed any. I hadn't except for one called adventuretime.avi. It had no ratings, no views, and the site said it was brand new. It was aired on that day about 2 hours ago. But it was 2 o'clock in the morning. That means it aired at midnight. That was unusual. Then I remembered I set my DVR to record any new Adventure Time episodes. So I went over to the TV to check. There was no episode called adventuretime.avi, but there was one called Princess Bubblegum's Suicide. It had to be joking. The poster at the top of the screen wasn't normal either. It was a black picture with red blots all over it. I decided to watch it and see what happened. Then, something caught my eye. The DVR was still recording. That meant that the episode was 2 hours. But I watched it anyway. The Adventure Time logo popped up and it had the normal theme, but after that, it went straight into the episode. It showed the Candy Kingdom, covered in fog and mist. Eerie noises were heard. This continued for the first 30 minutes. Then, silence for a minute. Then there was a blood-curdling scream. It didn't even sound like anyone known in the show. Then I saw the princess's castle. Blood was dripping out of a window. Then, the scene went to Finn sobbing loudly over a coffin. The coffin read, Jake. Jake had died? I hadn't heard about it. Then Finn turned. His face looked depressed. He then asked the question, why? I was scared. They would never make Jake die. I became sweaty and started breathing heavily. Jake, my personal favorite character, had died. All of a sudden, Finn's face, warped and blood, started drizzling from his hat. His whole face was covered in blood within 1 minute. I started to cry. Then you saw inside the castle. It was dark and dingy, the opposite of what it usually is. Then, I saw a shadow that resembled Princess Bubblegum. She was hanging from something. A rope. She had hung herself. Then the screen went to a note from the princess. It read, Dear Finn, while you were gone, Jake was murdered. I had hung myself because I know that my kingdom will perish without you two together. I wish you a happy, healthy life, and I will tell you now you will be killed. You will be killed? How would she tell the future? Then, the camera focuses on Demo. Her screen is broken, but she still flashes brutal images and emits horrible noises. Then the camera focuses on a corner. What seems to be Finn is curled up, making gargling noises. Then he turns and screams at the top of his lungs. I couldn't take any more. I turned the TV off and ran upstairs. I was bawling my eyes out. I went to get my parents, who were already asleep. I told them what had happened. I brought them downstairs to see the recording, but when I checked the episode, it was a completely normal one. They said I probably dozed off and had dreamed about what I had told them. They went back upstairs. Then, that horrible episode started up again. I heard Jake's voice say, I'm watching you. Horrible images of things that had happened in the episode flashed on the screen. Then the screen burst into numbers, following with an ear-splitting shriek. Then it was over. It had the end theme song and credits, but the background was the shadow of the hanging princess and the music was tuneless and slow. It was just the words of the song. I immediately stopped the episode and deleted all of the Adventure Time episodes on my DVR. But the one I watched would not let me delete it. I set them all to the setting where when I deleted it. I have never watched a cartoon since that day. All I do all day is play video games and play with my action figures. But I will never go to sleep again. The other day, my family brought me to the doctor. He said I was diseased with an unknown sickness and that I would die soon. The princess still comes into my vision every once in a while. But I know what I should do. I should do what the princess did.